I don't know what to title this little section. There's a lot of movement or possible movement going on. Earlier tonight, uh, there's reports going on that Lucha Bros is done with AEW and apparently signed to WWE. I'm not saying the stuff isn't factual. I'm saying somebody reported it on a radio show, so I don't know how valid.
That makes me a little bit upset that we never got to see Pentagon be Pentagon. But do your thing.
Do you think he probably can't be Pentagon like that in WWE?
No. It's confirmed.
Do you confirm based off where?
Hey G, throw that in the chat.
Yeah, if you got a link showing me something that's not Corey, shouts out to what's the dude's name? Corey Hayes from PWN. That's where everybody's. No.
What?
No, not at all.
What he say?
It's not Corey from Foot Locker at all. It's not Corey from Foot Locker at all. No, the Motor City Machine Guns apparently are signed in NXT Bound.
Great.
Armado Estrada apparently signed a WWE Legends contract. Sheamus re-upped again.
You don't leave your lady when you get fat on her. You know what I mean? When you fall out of, she's stuck with you.
That's it to the end. It's
like, yo,
I'm a stick bound.
I'm a stick
bound.
Well, hey, speaking of sticking by, I did read another report where apparently WWE is like supposed to be being very active in trying to get everybody re-signed. I guess the contracts for Liv, Rhea, and Nia Jax are like they're trying to get them in new long-term extension deals. But they said they're also like people who aren't normally like when you hear that it being active when people's contracts are going up. Apparently, they're trying to lock people in for longer deals who may not be coming up to the end of their contract yet.
Fucking Bobby Lashley.
Well,
bitches.
That's an excellent point. But I mean, it's on the other side of the fence. I guess it's a little bit. Dustin Rhodes is currently a Ring of Honor double champion right now, and they don't know if he's going to re-up on his deal. I think he's got a couple of Ring of Honor titles. No,
double champion.
A big Io Skyver. Actually, wait, hold up. Sean Tragedy mentioned Io Skyver's Penta 2. I don't remember what account it was that I saw on Instagram, but I watched clips from what's her Hikatori was her name in a Lucha Underground. He threw her off of everything. He was choking her. He threw her into 15 chairs. She jumped off the balcony. That match looked crazy.
Absolutely insane.
That match looked crazy, but like. I'd seen some people saying that Daniel Garcia's contract may be up, although he's supposed to be re-upping. Obviously Ricky Stark. Like, is there any other contracts that are coming up? Like, is there anybody else that we're hearing that's crazy? Lucha Bros going to WWE to me sounds crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, from what they're reporting online, they're going straight to the main roster too. There is no NXT stop for them.
There you go, Mimi.
I was going to say,
but there was tag.
No, but wait, Mimi, maybe this is WWE trying to invest in tag teams. I don't think you sign them both and then like you can't sign them both and then have them both singles, right? Like they Lucha Bros. They I would assume that you don't give them different names, do you?
No, you can't. The history.
Starks wise, did anybody hear that there was supposedly a conversation where they were asking for them to let Rick actually out of his contract and AEW said nah? I read that earlier today, but I don't know if there was any validity to it.
I feel like I've seen something pondering that because I think a lot of that also is lended to the fact that he is Cody Rhodes' homie, right? Like, and if similar to how back in the day WWE would extend contracts if somebody like got injured and had to take time off in the middle of the contract, I wonder if there would be some petty quotient going on with Ricky Starks. Free Ricky Starks. I know he got people in WWE. Jade Cargill said that's her homie. They be practicing and training whenever they're in Florida together. But I don't know. I actually kind of feel like this. The funny thing about contracts is like nothing. There's not like a database where you just look up and see everybody's terms. Like you kind of got to search. Like, is a Sami Zayn contract coming up early next year? Maybe. I'd have to look and see when he signed last. Honestly,
Yeah, my information come from the internet, like the rest of y'all.
Well, and I mean, the normal time frame was like WrestleMania. I remember notoriously Brock Lesnar's new contract would always get signed like minutes before WrestleMania, and it ended like the day or two beforehand, something like that. There's always a lot. That was always a thing, especially when he was champion for a little bit over the last 10 years or whatever. It was always like he was signing year-to-year contracts that would expire days before or days after WrestleMania. Stark would look good challenger for the North American title. Yeah, he probably would be NXT bound, or at least off the rip. He could pull like an Ethan Page situation, no?
Would Starks be a good person to send Oba on his way to the main roster?
Maybe. I mean, he would need somebody to go with him to take Oba out, right?
Starks my man. Starks is my man. He not beating the Oba Finn.
He need a stick, like a gun, right?
I mean, that's normally how I go.
Hey, maybe he's gonna somebody that work with him. Is he cool with anybody? Is he cool with has he worked with anybody that's on NXT? Like what's Sparks? What's his name? Sean Spears. What's his name?
Tin Man.
The Cheerio.
Yeah, Cheerio.
Tin Man.
I don't know if he's cool with. I don't know who he's cool with, but he needs somebody. Tavion Height should be. Yeah, good luck with that.
This is semi-accurate right there. That may be the person.
When could that happen, though? I mean,
they put the battery in his back. You seen him busting everybody's ass in Japan, so
yeah. But that's
Sean
like,
Tragedy. Ricky would get rock after the pants he had on him, man. We ain't forget them goddamn mariachi band joints.
Mariachi band.
And for anybody wondering, we got to get out of here. So for anybody wondering, it sounds like AEW may be a deal, new TV deal for them may be imminent. I saw word that Rampage may not be in the deal, but as we talked about last week, a show called Shockwave may be shopped around to Fox and or other TV out there.
Was a good phone.
Facts. Puck News is saying that the deal could be worth $170 million per year.
Puck.
I don't know. Again, validity to anything. Who knows? But yeah, FS1 Sean Tragedy. That's what we were. That's what we saw as of last week. I don't know.
When for me to log on to FS1, do you know I have to log on 10 minutes before the show goes off because I can't find it. The app Fox did something where you can't log on to the old Fox app. Who's doing that?
Figure they did like a race check when you logged on.
Nigga, I don't even look for stuff.
They're like,
YouTube be like, here you go, cause you know what this is supposed
They said, you like this show? Oh yeah, this is the channel it's on now. We'll just record it for you. Don't worry. We got you. Don't worry.
I don't know shit about shit.
I don't know nothing about FS1. I'll tell you that much.
Terrible.
I've only watched FS1 for backstage and when SmackDown was on FS1. I promise you.
And that's what I'm saying. With SmackDown was the only thing that made me go over there.
Correct.
And I had to make sure that I found it first because the app was doing something crazy and you had to go out and re-log in and
a bunch of nonsense. Oh well. Hopefully they figure that out. Hopefully Isiah Kassidy's gets some help.
He's like a kid, bro.
He is like a kid.
Like a kid chomping at the bit.
He really is. He really is. But I mean, hey, I saw a black man get his hand smashed with a hammer this week on TV.
What?
Like,
Watching. You on the other side? You on the
I was
other side
watching
of the internet?
AEW. Well, what had happened? See, what had happened was we'll get out of here. Actually, let me hit the wrap it up music. So, Jon Moxley had a. They said Jon Moxley would be live on Dynamite, and before Jon Moxley was live on Dynamite, Private Party had a promo, and Isiah Kassidy had a do-rag on. Mark, they was like, "Yeah, we about to do this shit. We about to go up here and represent out this motherfucker, right?" Thought that was it. Jon Moxley and Claudio and Marina Shafir, they all walking out there through the crowd and everything. As they were getting to the spot where they would jump over the guardrail to get to the ring, Private Party attack them. They said we gonna beat y'all ass, and nah, it wasn't happening. Mark Quinn got he was destroyed in the ring. They was beating Isiah Kassidy up outside. They dragged him up the ramp and then had him on the side because Moxley had a hammer. He said, "Nigga, it's hammer time!" Bam! And he smashed his left hand.
Hold on, Moxley had the hammer on him?
You said what?
Moxley had the hammer on him?
In his hand. Look,
Hammer.
it's in his hand on TV.
Get us out.
It's facts. He hit him with that. Sorry. That's what happened. That's what happened. All right, that's what happened.
Gangs of AEW.